Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and I was recently contacted by Nitecore and asked if I would be interested in reviewing some of their flashlights. So because I don't have too much experience with their lights, I decided to ask them to go ahead and send some over. So they went through my videos and noticed that a lot of my videos have an EDC aspect behind them. So a lot of the products and flashlights that I review are for the people that are going to use them on a regular daily basis. So they decided to pick these two models because they probably fit that particular criteria best. So I'll go ahead and show you guys both of these. We'll start with this one here. This is the MT06 LED Penlight, and obviously it is a pen style flashlight. I reviewed quite a few of these particular style of flashlights on my channel. So this one is putting out 165 lumens, running off of two AAA batteries. And as you guys can see here from the box, it says that it's designed for engineer, mechanic, and medical services, but I'm pretty sure it can be used for pretty much any EDC tasks. It also is going to have a stainless steel titanium plated clip, and it's going to be waterproof and impact resistant. Now in the back, you get a little bit more information. So this is going to have, again, a high output of 165 lumens. That's going to run you for 45 minutes. And it's going to have a low output of 32 lumens, which is going to run you for 5 hours and 15 minutes. It also says that it's CNC aero grade aluminum compact structure, and then it has military grade hard anodized finish. So it's going to be pretty sturdy, especially if you're going to be using it on a regular basis. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what's inside. All right, so you are going to have a user manual here. And as always, I do recommend that you read through it, get familiarized with the different options and accessories and things like that. And then besides that, you have a couple of spare O-rings, and then the flashlight itself. Now, one thing I can tell you is that it is very light. Again, it is that aluminum body, so it's going to make it very sturdy but very lightweight. You do have some machining right here on the top and on the bottom, which gives it a little bit nicer grip. And then the pocket clip looks really nice too. It's very reminiscent of what you would find on a pen. So this is going to blend very nicely, like maybe in a shirt pocket or in a coat pocket. But you can also stick it in your pants pocket and use it as your EDC flashlight as well. So let's go ahead and throw some batteries in there, and we'll run through the different modes. So again, this is running off of two AAA batteries. And the good thing about that is that they are readily accessible. So you can pretty much find them anywhere, and they're very inexpensive also. So you have your steel tail cap switch here. Now, one thing that I did note is that there is no momentary on. So again, if you're the type of person that just kind of likes to bring out your flashlight, shine it for a couple seconds, this one's not going to be able to do that. It's going to be constant on, but you have a nice and positive click. So that's going to come on. It's going to be your 32 lumens, again, for 5 hours and 15 minutes. And then you do have a halfway press, so you can switch through the modes, and that's going to go up to your high of 165 lumens there. And again, the cool thing about the two modes on this flashlight is that the 32 lumens is going to be great for those times when you don't really need a lot of light coming out of your flashlight. Maybe you're just lighting up a keyhole or trying to find something that you dropped on the floor. But then the 165 lumens is bright enough to be able to light up a room, or if you're walking, light up your path at night or something like that. So it gives you a nice range between those two outputs on this particular flashlight. Now, by way of comparison, I want to bring in a light that a lot of people are familiar with, and that is the Streamlight Stylus Pro. This is pretty much something that a lot of people have in their EDC as far as pen style flashlights go. So this will give you a good example as far as the size difference. So there it is. As you guys can see, the MT06 by Nitecore is going to be a little bit smaller. Again, both of these are running off of two AAA batteries, but you're going to get a lot more output out of the Nitecore. And you're going to have the two different outputs. So you're going to have the 32 lumens on the low and the 165 on the high. So there it is. That is the MT06 pen style flashlight from Nitecore. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the other one, and it's this one here. This is the Tube, which is a tiny USB rechargeable light. And I think this is great because one of the things that I normally always carry on my keyring is a flashlight. I always say that everybody should carry three things, and that is a knife, a pen, and a flashlight. So this has you covered if you want something very small, very thin, yet you have a couple of different modes on there, and it is rechargeable too, which is really nice. So as you guys can see right here, you have a high output of 45 lumens, and that's going to run you for 1 hour. and then you have a low output of 1 lumen, and that's going to run you for 48 hours. And it's also water resistant, which is really nice. So there it is in the back, a little bit more information. Now, it does say that it's available in 5 different colors. Now, I'm assuming that the 5 colors, it means the body or the housing of the flashlight, because again, you have blue and green and it looks like pink and then clear. So I'm pretty sure it's just going to have the regular white light coming out of all of the different body styles. So let's go ahead and open this guy up and see what is inside. Okay, so there you go. That's pretty much it. So it looks like you have the flashlight itself. Again, very, very lightweight. This is a plastic body here, but it looks like it's definitely going to be able to hold up, especially if you have it on your keychain, banging up on the keys and stuff like that in your pocket, in and out. And, you know, you don't have to worry about it breaking or anything like that. It's very, very thin, as you guys can see, so which is nice because, again, it's going to keep that nice thin form factor when it's next to your keys. And you have a little bit of a, it looks like a triangle up here. It's a steel triangle there, which is where your split ring is going to go. And again, they do include the little split ring that you can put on it. But if you also want to, you know, maybe put, you know, like paracord through there or something like that, maybe you don't want to attach it to your keys, you can do that also. You have your little LED here, which is a little exposed. That would be the only drawback in my opinion, just because the LED is exposed if it were to bang up against something, but these are generally pretty sturdy, so I don't think you have to worry about that. And then last but not least, on the side here, you have your little plastic cover for your USB connection there. It looks like it's a micro USB. So now the one thing that I wish they would have done is had they included a small little micro USB connection. Again, by now, if you have a lot of gear, you might have come across one, you know, and, you know, it might be compatible with it. But that's just something to note, that even though it is rechargeable, it doesn't come with the cable to recharge it. So then you have your switch right here. And basically, all you have to do is you press it once, and it's going to come out in that low. So that's 1 lumen. And again, that's going to run you for 48 hours. Now, this is pretty good for if you want very, very minimal light. If you want to conserve your night vision or something like that. Let me go ahead and turn off this light so you can see it a little better. So there we go. All right. So 1 lumen, and then if you, there we go, cycle through it, you press it again, it's going to come up to 45 lumens, and then it's going to be for 1 hour. So as you guys can see, that little LED is lighting up there, which is really cool. It looks really nice. It's nice and lightweight, which I do like, and it gives you more than enough light for, you know, just your regular EDC task. Again, lighting up a keyhole, you drop something on the floor or something like that. You need to, you know, walk to your car, and you need a little bit of light. That's going to give you the ability to do that. So if you press it and leave it on, after a couple of seconds, if you press it again, it's going to turn off. If you press it and then press it right again, it's going to cycle through the 2 modes, and then it'll turn off. So you turn that light back on. There it is. Now I have a micro USB connected over here on my USB port, and I'm going to connect it onto the flashlight itself and see exactly what it does. So hopefully this one will be compatible. Okay, so there it is. There's a little blue LED there. I'm not sure exactly if that changes colors or it goes away after it's done charging, but obviously, as you guys can see there, it is charging. You have that little flap right there that covers the USB port. That's cool that they made it attached there, because it is very tiny, and you don't want to lose that, because then you'll get debris or anything in there. But once it's done, you can just go ahead and remove it. And let me show you guys a close-up of that little door there. All right, and then just goes back in there. And as you guys saw, it takes a little bit of trickiness to get it out, and I like that. You don't want it to be so easy that it's going to come off while it's in your keys or anything like that in your pocket. So I like the fact that it takes a little bit more muscle to kind of get it out. But besides that, you can go ahead and turn the light on, and you're good to go. So that is the tube keychain flashlight from Nitecore. And then again, this was the MT06 pen style flashlight, both from Nitecore. There it is. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.